Good morning, everybody. It's time for me to get on more of a schedule for y'all, for myself. It's been sort of a weird out-of-body experience. Anybody who's ever dropped their kid at college knows what I'm talking about. She's across town, which is great, but she's still not in my home, which feels super weird, but I'm gonna be okay. We're all gonna be okay. But I'm excited to get into more of a routine with the workouts. I would like to try to have 3 set days that I just do it, but you know, my life and things come up, so I'm gonna do my best. So we are going to stretch everything out right now in anticipation of this Guns for Girls arm workout where we're gonna roll in abs also. But you know, with all of my exercises, we generally use a lot of different muscles, so you want to get your warm up in all the time. And just to clarify, you need to use good form. That's the most important thing to me. Keep that core tight, okay? Pretend like someone's going to punch you in the stomach, and you have to keep it tense. When you are squeezing, whether you're squeezing your biceps, your triceps, your shoulders, your forearms, you want to feel it in that exact spot. So you want to feel it in your bicep, you want to feel it in your triceps, you want to feel it in your shoulders, nowhere else. It's not like you're not going to feel it anywhere else, but you want your main focus to be there and your forearms. So I will help you with that. I will give more detail as we go along. So the first one that we are going to do is a bicep curl, and I'm going to go light. I'm going to use 3s. I'll keep my 5s out here just in case for some of the exercises. And let me show you what we're gonna do. Okay, gosh, that was not it. So you're gonna step and curl, keep those abs tight. So this is your back is flat. So you're tapping, so look down, make sure your knee is behind your toe, and you're squeezing, and then I want you to extend all the way out before you curl that other arm. So really focus on those biceps, squeezing them. I would be using 5s, you know, but my elbow's still a little messed up. It's like every time it starts to get better, then I do something like move a kid into college and clean my entire garage and rip my whole first floor of my house apart and clean. So, and move a piano by myself. Yes, I did that. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good work. Good work. Actually, let's hold those. So we're gonna do our ab exercise now. So I want you to sit up tall. And you're going to have your hands behind your head, the weights right next to your ears, or sort of behind your ears. Crunch with those obliques. So your obliques are right here, you're sitting up tall, and you're squeezing those obliques. So it's not about moving fast, it's about getting a really good squeeze. You're going to want to start to slump over. Don't do it. And take those breaks when you need to. You know, I just want your breaks to be short. You can do it. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good work. So if you're ever not sure about an exercise, please just message me, or if you feel like you're doing it wrong, please, please, please reach out to me. That is what I'm here for. Okay, so we're gonna sort of combine abs and triceps right now. So what what you're gonna do here is you're gonna lean over. So this is where the abs come in because you're really strengthening those core muscles by balancing. And then you're gonna pump your triceps. You're gonna pump your arms to work your triceps and make them burn. So again, I have 3-pound weights. I'm gonna keep my twos close. So hinge over, engage those abs. And you wanna be in the farthest upper part of the movement that you can be. So your legs should be parallel to the floor if you can get it there. I can't look up at y'all because then I lose my balance and you're pumping. So you're in the top part of this movement. So how high can you squeeze up? Just go down about 20% and then back up. Gotta make sure you're breathing. Switch legs. Get your balance before you start to pump. So you see how hard your core is having to work. At the same time, your legs are working and your triceps should be on fire. Okay, come on, we got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Stretch those out. Oh. Woo. Give yourself some hugs for that one. All right. It is time that we get into abs. So, if you have a bench, get the bench. If you don't have a bench, don't get the bench. You can do this on the floor for sure. So we are going to lay down, and again, you can do this on the floor, so don't be worried if you don't have a bench, okay? So you're gonna lay down. And you're gonna squeeze up and lower. Squeeze up and lower. Okay, so squeeze those abs, lower slowly. Squeeze up again. Now you might be asking, what's the benefit of the bench? There's a lot you can do with a bench. You can do pretty much a total body workout on the bench, but you don't need a bench. I especially like it for sort of step up workouts, which we'll be doing some of tomorrow. A bench takes up less room than like a box like I have over there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. For a long time I had a bench that was just flat. It didn't incline and decline like this one. But then because we got the rack, mainly for the kids, I don't really use that much, although I need to, you know, as you get older, you gotta make sure you stay strong. But I had a flat bench for years and it was fine. So, all right, how are y'all doing? Have some water. You know, the whole goal is to really push ourselves, work our bodies in new and unexpected ways. That's why I'm always trying to change things up so that our bodies do not know what's coming. It's like Facebook just changes stuff all the time. And it's a little frustrating, I'm not gonna lie, because it's impossible. Like, I can't see, the comments don't pop up right away. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Tracy. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, I think, she's like, Mom, how are you feeling? And I feeling so many things, it's crazy. But my most overwhelming emotion is one of excitement for you. And that was true. I was being 100% honest. Like, I feel like she's going to hit her stride. You know, high school was tough. You know, she was in a great school in New York City, public school, a lot of supports. Then COVID hit, so she was remote for 5 months, which was hard, 4 months, and then moving to Nashville, going to a new school that didn't have the supports that she needed, and then finally getting her where she needed to be. But I'm like, honey, college is like a whole other game. So that's what I'm excited about for her. Okay, sorry. What are we doing? Oh yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna work our shoulders. But as we work our shoulders, we're taking sort of big steps. So I want you really pushing them right up over your head. When you push them up, this is where you're squeezing, okay? But again, that core also has to be super tight. So you're sort of taking these big, not big steps, medium steps. So moving forces you to really keep your abs tight. Focus on keeping those weights stable. Really breathe. I'm getting super tired. A lot harder than it looks, right? So again, you're pressing straight up. Keep those weights moving. Less than 10 seconds. Take a break if you need to. And that was a burn. Good stuff. Good, good, good. All right. All right, so for this next one, we're gonna work wrists and forearms. Again, this is gonna seem super simple and be a lot more challenging than you expected. So I want you to just really squeeze as hard as you can. If you have long nails, I would recommend you grab like washcloths or something like that so you don't dig your nails into your hands. You can grab weights too. I'll do that. My nails aren't super long, but I'm squeezing as hard as I can. But keep that core tight. Squeeze, 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 like you are literally trying to pop these things. Alternating, one, 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 one. Back and forth. So much harder than it looks. Now I'm squeezing these. These are filled with like sand or something, so it's easier to squeeze these than like a hard dumbbell. But you don't have to use anything. You can just ball your hand up in a fist. This is so challenging. The burn is super intense. So I took a little break. Now I'm back at it. Squeeze. Keep that core tight. Such a burn. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. How is that so hard? How is that so hard? Someone tell me. Tell me, tell me. Okay. Time for abs. Sorry, I forgot to do abs last round. Probably because I was talking about my kid and then I just get all, forgetful. Okay. Tuck your feet under your couch if you need to. This is one of my favorite exercises of all time. You guys have heard me say that before. You don't have to tuck your feet under your couch, but you can up and over. So I'm holding 6 pounds. Lower slowly. Don't let the weights rest on the ground above your head. They can just kiss the ground. And make sure you have a good hold on them. And you certainly can go heavier than those breaks when you need to. Don't hold your breath when you're doing ab exercises. And you know, I always tell people, don't get discouraged if you have to tuck your feet under your couch. I had to for a while until my abs got strong enough that then I didn't need to. The biggest thing is sometimes people will do when they tuck their feet is they kind of jerk their body to get to the upper part of that ab movement. Do not do that. I would rather you just build up slowly and kind of do more crunches. Just start to strengthen them until you can get up a little higher and make it a gradual thing. But we definitely do not want you getting hurt. That is not in the plan at all. Okay. Okay, so biceps. I'm going to go with my 3s again, although like I said, normally I would be using 5s. 5s or even 8s, depending on how I'm feeling. So this, you're going to take a big step and curl. So you can go at whatever pace you want, but fully extend. Squeeze that bicep, bring that weight in, almost like in the middle of your chest. Squeeze and squeeze. You can do it. Come on. Good job. Okay, we're going to get onto the floor. We're going to work our obliques again. So you're going to lay down, your bottom arm is extended, your top arm, your hand is lightly behind your head. Do not pull on your head at all. You are going to use your obliques to get your elbow as close to your knee as you can. Don't worry about if you can't get it all the way there. If you're getting to right here and you're squeezing and you can put your hand there and feel your obliques at work, that is what I care about. Take a break when you need to. Good job. Other side. So same rules apply. Bottom arm is out. Top hand is behind your head, but do not pull on your head. Squeeze those obliques. Put your hand there. Feel them working. You can do it. Come on. Less than 10 seconds. Do not quit. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh. I'm getting my butt handed to me this morning. And that's good. I'm excited about it. mother suffered from depression, some issues, just, we all have sort of those hereditary things. And I know for myself that if I did not exercise, I would not be nearly the type of person I am and as able to roll with the punches, and I have had quite a few of them the past few years. If I didn't take care of myself and do this for myself and move my body, it's just so therapeutic, mentally, spiritually, physically, mentally, the whole 9 yards. So I am definitely an advocate, and even my kids see it. And you'll see my kids say, I don't not feel that good, or I'm having a bad day, I'm gonna go out for a walk, or I'm gonna go out to the gym, or whatever. Like, they get it, they see it. And if I can give them that gift, because nobody gave that to me. It took me until probably my mid to late 20s to start doing that kind of stuff. Okay, you're gonna lay down on the floor, we're gonna work triceps, okay? But what I want you doing is kicking your legs. So again, we're causing our abs to work a little harder. So you lower these down by your ears, you straighten, keeping your elbows in the same place. So if you don't like the waddle when you wave, you gotta work. So by moving our legs, we're creating more work for our abs, which is awesome. They have to work a lot harder to keep us stable because there's a lot of movement going on. So normally I would be using 5s, but have my 3s close by. Right now I'm using my 3s. Woo. I know the burn's intense, just take a break when you need it. If you need another one a few seconds later, you take it, but you do not quit. 2, 1, done. Okay, so move those weights out of the way so there's no way you can trip on them when you stand up. Sorry, I'm just laying here for a second. Okay. So what I want you to do, arms out to the side, knees together. You're gonna lower to one side and then to the other. The fight is keeping the small of your back, the lower part of your back, on the ground. You lower, lower, fight, and when you can't keep it down anymore, that's when you know it's time to go the other side. One of my favorite exercises, make sure you're breathing. You gotta fight, people. Fight, fight, fight to keep this down, okay? When you can't keep it down anymore, that's when you go to the other side. Just feel this all through my trunk, and it's so good. Keep those shoulders flat on the floor. Come on. We can do this. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Told you I was gonna kick your butt today. Well, maybe I didn't tell you. Maybe I forgot to tell you that part. Keeping that from you. Okay, pick up those weights. If you roll them off to the side, please. Okay. Woo! Sorry, kids, dealing with kids stuff. We did triceps, shoulders. Okay, so shoulders are really crucial, even though they're not something that you think most people are like, oh, I want a better bicep biceps, better arms, better legs, better butt, better abs. You don't really hear people say, oh, I want better shoulders. But it's important, it's actually changed my life. I spent a lifetime having headaches, literally from the time I was like 8 years old. And it was always because this is where I hold my stress. And so once I started working my shoulders, I realized I get maybe 10% of the headaches that I used to get. I still have plenty of stress, but it's almost like it just dissipates. That's not the right word. What's the word where it kind of just spreads around differently? My brain is not functioning, by the way. So it's been very, very interesting to live a life without headaches. Not to say I don't get them, but I don't get them nearly as often, and it's lovely. Okay, so with this one, we are keeping them up. We are lowering. Okay, so 5, then to the front. So you see how wide my feet are planted. I'm gonna actually use my twos for this because of my elbow. Keep that core tight. So remember, you're squeezing those shoulders to the side, so you want them straight out, shoulder height. 5 and then 5 to the front. Make sure you're breathing, keep that core tight. Awesome. Have some water. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do for our ab exercise is a forearm plank. So when I do forearm planks, I like to roll my mat over to give me a little bit more cushion. So the whole point is you are supposed to be in a straight line, keeping your core muscles engaged. You can have your hands together, you can have them apart, doesn't matter. But you are a straight line from your head to your heels. And you're going to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep your eyes closed, open, whatever you want to do, but really focus on your breathing. Slow and controlled breaths. If you need a break, take it 3 to 4 seconds, then get back into it. Less than 10 seconds. Fight to the finish. Do not quit. You can take a break, but I don't want you quitting. Good job. Sit back into child's pose. Oh, gosh, that workout went fast. Okay, so I want you to reach up here, stretch out those obliques. Go to the other side. Really stretch. Round your back. Arch your back. Stand up. Put those legs wide, hinge over. Lunge to one side and then the other, keeping your knees behind your toes. Hands on the inside of your knees. I know we're stretching everything. Hook one arm around the other, pull it in towards you. Really good way to stretch out those shoulders. Put your fingers between your shoulder blades and pull down and to the back. Put your thumbs on the front of your hips, press forward, and then open up. Press forward, open up. Press your fingertips back towards you, palms facing up. Then I want Give yourself some hugs, you deserve it. I hope you enjoyed that. I really did. Tomorrow, we're gonna be doing legs. So what that means is, don't dread it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna mix it up. We're gonna do lots of different things. We're gonna keep moving. It'll be over before you know it. And yeah, I miss doing legs. I mean, I'm getting my running in and my walking in, but it's important to do leg exercises.